Hey everybody, because I'm having a bad breakup day, I'm not gonna be on camera today. So we're gonna keep my cute little kittens on camera. I hope that's okay with everybody. I want to discuss the Summer Wells case, What If? I haven't done a case on Summer Wells in a good minute, because really there's no new information out there, is there really? And all people do is hash over the same evidence we have, which is basically she's missing. That's about it. That's all we got. There is no exact timeline. There is no exact, we saw such and such walk away with her. There's no exact anything with this case other than Summer is missing. But here's my thought for the day. The what if. Let's go with what Michelle Walks went on a couple weeks ago, which just infuriates me, but whatever. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the what if the parents are innocent. Here's where I find a lot of problem with that concept. If mom and dad were innocent, like other creators have wanted to try to go down that route for some reason, my number one question is, why did it take mom almost 2 weeks to get on camera? Instead of immediately getting on camera begging for the return of her daughter that she loves. I mean, every parent I've ever seen of a missing child has always gotten on camera immediately. Even, people like the Gannon Stouch, stepmom, she got on camera begging for him. So why did Candus not get on camera for 2 weeks? It's been said by Allie that she was avoiding the camera. Why would you avoid the camera if you're innocent? That doesn't make any sense to me at all. And then you've got, what kind of parents play pranks with family members when their child is missing and they don't know where they are and they're worried about them, like Dawn and Candace did to Dawn's stepsister, Mary? Okay. My other question, if they're innocent, then why did they not use social media as a way to reach the kidnapper and beg him to return their child? Instead, they fought on it, got drunk on it, was high on it, argued with different creators on it, but did not use it to try to get Summer back. If these parents were innocent, like people have tried to say, why have we not seen a single tear shed on Summer by mom and dad? Now, granted, I will say Dawn does look like he genuinely is upset about it. I personally don't believe 100% that Dawn had anything to do with it. I do believe, however, that mommy, Candus Wells, had something to do with it, and Candus' grandmother, is covering for it. However, my thing is this: why, from the very beginning, did they use her name in past tense? Why did they barely use her name at all? They rarely referred to her as Summer Moon. Rarely, ever. If your child is missing, you're going to speak that she's present, because you're going to refuse to think she's gone. That's what any normal parent would do. And I'm sorry, let's go down the road of, what if mom was asleep when Summer got kidnapped, because of the drugs, and she fell asleep? Well, then here's my question. Why didn't Grandus see anything? Why didn't any of the boys see anything? How could she go missing like that? Normally when a child goes missing from a property, there's a lot more factors, like the child was left alone outside, and that's why it got kidnapped. Or the parents weren't home, and that's why. You're talking 2 adults and 3 children on top of Summer, home. And their dogs, which we all know. We've seen the videos with Chris McDonough, and them dogs are barking. I don't care what Candus and Dawn say. Those dogs are barking up a storm when Chris was there. They were barking on several of the news videos. So telling us that dogs don't bark that much is a lie. And why would they lie? Also, here's my other question. In the beginning of this whole story, we learned that Grandus went to the doctor or a hospital. We're still not sure exactly which one it is. If it's she had her doctor's appointment or she went to the ER. I'm not sure. I don't think any of us are. But let's just say either way, she went to the doctor, saw a doctor. If her knee was acting up, they would have put a brace on her knee. If the hospital put a brace on her knee, why would she need Candus's help to do it? Her hands are not arthritic to the point where she can't do it, because I've seen several videos and several pictures when this case first aired on Grandus's cage where she's holding rocks, gripping them hard. And like, these pictures were taken not even a couple weeks prior or a month prior to Summer going missing, because Grandus used to go cave crawling to get stones and stuff. So therefore, Grandus's hands work great. Why? My question is, did Candus have to help her mother put a brace on? If the doctors put it on, or even if they didn't, Grandus is more than capable of putting it on herself. Why did she need help? We've seen her walk on camera. We've seen her move on camera. She is more than capable of doing herself. Why did she have to have help today? That's a big red flag for me. Another red flag for me is when they left Hunter's house, they had just come from, when they dropped them off, they had just come from Price Savers grocery store. And they picked up, like someone said, milk, butter, cheese. I can't remember everything. Da-da-da-da. Okay. Well, if that last picture of Summer is taken right after they left the store, when Summer fell asleep, I don't know if anybody's ever shopped for milk before, but I have. And just in case you haven't, what happens when you shop for milk, when you take it out of the cold, it sweats. It condensates. And everything and anything that it touches is wet or damp. And you see the water on the bottles. A lot. It's not just a maybe this happens. No, it happens, whether your car is air conditioned or not. Now, we all know that Candus didn't run with an AC on, so therefore it's way hotter, which would mean there'd be a lot of condensation on those milk jugs that they allegedly just got in that picture, that last picture of Summer. Then please, can anyone explain to me how those bottles, the seat, and Summer's head is bone dry? There's not a single drop of condensation on it. I thought you just bought those milk jugs right before the picture was taken. Why is the milk jugs bone dry, guys? Come on. Why? Because that picture is not taken of the last picture of Summer. It may have been taken days beforehand. It may have been taken hours beforehand. But there is no way that that photo was taken when Summer just left dropping off Hunter and they were on their way home. There's no way. Because those milk jugs would have been soaked. And they weren't. They were bone dry. Why? Maybe because they were filled with, I don't know, cement in them? Or spackle to weigh down a body? I don't know, but you know, everyone thinks that Candus and Dawn aren't that smart. No, they're smart. They're smart. Candus is a hell of a lot smarter than she acts. She took that picture for a reason, to have documentation. She's not dumb. And my last thing is, if you're innocent of your child missing, why in the hell would you go to a water park after your daughter's been missing? I wouldn't be able to leave my house. I wouldn't want to leave my house so that if my daughter came home, I was here. Why did Candus go to a water park? I mean, why? If everybody wants to say these people are innocent, I think I've pointed out several instances that prove that they are not innocent. Well, at least Candus is not. Dawn, I don't think he was home. I don't think he was there. And I don't think he had anything to do with Summer going missing. But I do firmly believe that Candus knows what happened to Summer and why she's no longer around us. And that's my own personal opinion. Take it as you will. But I give you food for thought. If they were so innocent, why are these things happen? Why has Candus never once shed a tear for her daughter? And the only time Candus cried was when they were discussing the cornbread mafia on Dr. Phil. The only time Candus ever cried. Ever. That screams volumes, doesn't it, folks? So anyways, leave a message and comment what you guys think. I just figured I would let you guys hear what I thought. What I've been thinking, seeing how I barely see anything about summer anymore, which is really sad. Because I believe that Tennessee is trying to cover it up as fast as they can because they don't want to deal with it anymore. I am positive that if Summer's case was in any other state at all, so much more would have been done. Candus would have already been arrested for the falls in the timeline. But no, because they're in good old boy Tennessee, where everybody's got each other's backs, no one's getting arrested. And maybe Ronnie Larson's involved too, because, you all know what his son got arrested for, so, I don't know, them good old boys in that state, they're covering a massive cover-up. Just my thoughts. Y'all have a blessed day, and yes, I am the crazy chicken mama. Bye.